Hello and welcome everyone. How are you today? Well, I'm working on this new moon in Gemini, and I so wanted to deliver it yesterday, drop it, right before, but it was raining like crazy yesterday. It was weird weather day, and it woke up kind of cloudy today, but the blue sky is out, so here I am going to see what happens. And Gemini, an air sign, and Gemini speaks of the lover, so I haven't worked with my True Love Tarot deck in a while, so I brought it out because that's what the Gemini sign in the tarot. So I think it's time to like really have that. We were talking about it in the last read to start being more creative with your, like, courageously creative. And actually I have this old book that a high school friend gave it to me. You know, at the end of the year you're saying goodbye, you graduate, and they give you a little gift. She says, the language of courage and inner strength. Okay, because we're going to go away to college. And I just flipped it open, so I'm going to keep it out here, and at the end of the read I'm just going to flip it open too. But I flipped it open to see what would come through, to see if I wanted to bring this forward. Okay, sorry, it's a little, but then it came to this page, and it says here, courage comes and goes, hold on for the next supply. And the person's quote is Thomas Merton. And then it says, let me hold my little amethyst here, during trying times, keep trying, exclamation mark, if you can see it. And that's from Anonymous, okay? And be of good courage, okay? And that's Psalm 31:24. Okay, so, but here he is. The language of courage and inner strength, a collection from the Blue Mountain Arts. Okay. Yeah, Blue Mountain Arts, and you can see it's all done with beautiful parchment paper. But at the end of the read, then, we'll make sure that we can deliver, we'll pick up the book, and then we'll just flip it like I did to set it down, and we'll see what closes the read, okay? So I'm working with my Tarot of a Moon Garden, which I haven't worked with in a while. I brought out the Unicorn Tarot for the air element because I haven't worked with them in a while either. And then the True Love Tarot that I just mentioned. Okay, so here we have this new moon in Gemini, and you know, Gemini is also one of communication. So let's just stay focused with how our thoughts, you know, how we're thinking, because sometimes, especially during trying times, people get a little, you know, of course it's, and then on a global level like this, it's, yet we've been, you know, sharing chats, and I feel that, I feel something really powerfully wonderful is going to come out of all this, because the governments have lost control. And not that I don't talk politics, but I think there's a reason why we're in so much, you know, I think the supernatural's coming in now and saying, okay, we're going to work on resolving this. And so let's see this Gemini, this air element sign of intellect, how we're thinking. Let's keep our thoughts, you know, be courageous, you know, meditate, go within, quiet power, and let's see what the table has to say. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. So let me just take a moment here, and because really I don't foresee this, you know, changing anytime soon, but yet hopefully not continuing going down, you know, in the respect of taking people down. So we'll see. But okay, through adversity, many things come out in victory. So let us see how this planet of ours, with billions of people, can continue to heal on a daily basis. What is the message from our communication of Gemini? What do they want for us to think about and how to love about? Okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, look. Isn't this fun? I found this old, like, little coral. This was on Honeymoon Island, which is north of me. Yeah, it's in Dunedin, Honeymoon Island. It's very private out there. It's not a private beach. You have to walk it. And you can get there by boat and take your boat to it, but if not, you can't drive a car to it, is what I'm trying to say. You can only walk to it from Clearwater Beach. But it's very lovely. It's very, no buildings, nothing. It's just old Florida. It's really exotic. I've never made a video out there, but I've taken pictures out there and posted them. But okay, first uni card in my hand. Okay, so let's just continue and it's not that we're Pollyannas, but let's just think positive. Let's just become Joan of Arcs and listen to what the beautiful ones have to say to us. What are they trying to tell us? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to take one here and one from the bottom here. Okay, that was fun. Okie dokie, so let's see. I'm going to bring this, put this over here. Oh, I just looked at a card of the Hierophant on the bottom. Okay, well, let's stand the Hierophant tall. Okay, we'll stand the Hierophant tall there. All right, because he's a power player, major arcana. He's a big religious leader kind of thing. Actually, for my tarot deck that I'm planning all this, I hope, but I think I've chosen, I'll tell everybody right now, I think I've chosen the Dalai Lama to be my Hierophant. So, if you'd like to comment, let me know what you think about that one, okay? I'm going to make the Dalai Lama the Hierophant. Because I'm using images, and copyright everything, of course, but images and ancient gods and goddesses, and it's going to be very eclectic. But I think y'all like it. We'll see. Okay, so, but the Hierophant just arrived, so I've been kind of considering the Dalai Lama. Okay, 2 cards again. Hold on. Okay, well, we got to accept them, right? Wow. This is really changing. I like when it changes this way. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Okay, so the cards are on the table. Oh, I forgot to light my little incense. Hold on. You have to do the fire, right? Okay. White light, shine bright for us tonight. Okay. Fire. Okay, I don't want to stand up. Okay. There you go, my little teepee. There it is. Okay, my friends, so let's see what the table is going to share with us today. Oh, and my new gardenias are coming through of my gardenia tree. I'm loving it. Just noticed it yesterday, so I'm going to be bringing them through. Oh, how wonderful. We open with the Ace of Swords of Triumph. The Excalibur sword is here, saying, no worries. We're going to triumph. There's always good, there's always bad, and there's always ugly. But we triumph on. That's wonderful. And this is all about the air element. So see, we want to keep our thoughts, right? The Gemini thoughts in check. Don't Don't overthink. Don't. Sometimes it's best to turn the TV off. Don't even listen to what they got to report, because some of this we really truly can't believe 1,000%. Okay. But here we can believe in ourselves and, put the positive thoughts in our minds and, teach the children, keep them happy and joyful, keep the joy in ecstasy style with our family, especially for those of you staying home. And I think it's going to be a win-win in the long run. You know how many people, and maybe now, they'll allow children to stay at home and teach from school. Many parents have to have both parents go out to make the money. But if one can stay home and teach the kids, and you don't have to, I don't know, I think there's something going to come out solid good. Wow, another positive card, and a coin card of resources. The Knight of Pentacles is here, the Knight of Earth. Okay, so this energy is in the castle. And, oh, there's the castle right here. Okay, so here's the castle right there. He's on his uni. Okay, and they're heading towards the clouds. The air element, right? There it is. So here we have more, positive. And we have a pentacle sign on Luna there, like resources. The money is also on the table. Just think triumphant. We don't ever think negative when we're going into situations. Yes, there's anxieties, of course, and all that. Understandable, but, that's what keeps us going, right? Sometimes when we get that adrenaline, whether it's worried adrenaline or I'm going to get it adrenaline, it's still for you to go for it. You're holding the sword, call it the Excalibur sword. That's what I'm doing. Woo! Yes! Hold that Excalibur sword, sweet. Yes! I'm in the castle too now. It's the Queen of Swords. Look at that. This will be all our mantras. I'm in the castle too. And here's the air of element, the intellectual thoughts. It's the, this is where Gemini, they're a knight and a queen. They want to be in that Gemini castle, okay? So this is wonderful. It's telling to keep our thoughts in check, my darlings. Okay? We have to now truly, and with the King Arthur, he was really, he didn't really believe in himself too much, okay? But he was told, as it goes, whoever can retrieve the sword out of the rock will be the king, the future king, okay? And intellectually, who's going to say, oh, I can do that? But we have to honor birth codes. We talked about that in the last video, actually. But yet, we're all born on a path, on a journey. So don't give up on your journey, okay? Triumph on whatever it is while you're here. And I'm into birth dates, and if you go to seventhunders.com, the cards of destiny, you can plug in your birthday and you'll know which card in a deck of cards you are, okay? Like, that's how I know I'm a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Diamonds, okay? Through my 3/11/1960 date. I truly encourage that, because that's a code. And of course, where you geographically were born is another code. And of course, I'm a Pisces, 3/11/1960s. That's my sun sign. Okay, Libra, my rising sign. Virgo, my moon. So we all have codes. So pay attention. It's really important. Okay, but right here for the read, this is wonderful. This is for us to intellectually think for ourselves right now. Okay, don't overread too much. In a way, this is good that we turn the technology off, the news people, and just sit with our children, sit with our grandparents, and just smile and laugh, reminisce, do projects together, play board games, whatever it is. And yes, I know there's tension about the money, but people are really helping, okay? Donating, doing. I think it's going to be truly a balanced globe more balanced than ever, then let's just see. I kind of feel we're working towards a balance on this globe of ours. Here we go. Lucky 13 right here. The death card. Transformation is here. Okay. Transformation. We can't stop it. You can't put on the brakes for what's going on here. How many months has this been going on? Since March, February, something. I try not to watch too much news because as an empath I get too sensitized. But I'm taking it as I see it as well. Okay. But yes, we have to go through this. The whole globe has to go through this transformation. But I call it Lucky 13. Okay. Because after the Major Arcana 13, what comes? The beautiful alchemy of the angel 14, Temperance. Okay, Temperance. And I think I'm going to make Temperance Archangel Michael. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you can see this, it's secure here. And it's not like you have to fear from this card. This card is saying, look, there's been a lot of death, a lot of transformation. But we can learn from this. Just like, when was it? The late 30s or something, when polio hit and all these children, were dying of this brand new, like this, coronavirus thing. And, you have to, they found cures and it happened and they took care of it. So we have to believe they'll find some cures. I don't know how quickly, but let's just provocatively say, let's keep it in the mix and call this Lucky 13, okay? Yes, it's sad. Some people have to perish, but yet we can collectively move on and it'll change this whole globe of ours. I think for the better. I really mean that. Ay, ay, ay. Talking about the Temperance herself. Look at this. And you know what? Ay, ay, ay. I got the goosebumps again. Oh, my God. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm sorry. I just thought of something I wanted to bring to my table. Ay, ay, ay. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, I thought I had to close here because I'm working on my book to bring it forward. And I'm calling it the special pairing, okay? And when two major arcanas come back to back in alignment, okay, like this, right now, okay? So like this is a special pairing for this reading, on how we're calling, I call this Lucky 13, that transformation card, to change us. It's really, and because some of us we're losing family members, and friends, you know what I'm talking about, co-workers. So, but the angels are here, and and even when tragic deaths happen, the angels are there, okay? So let's keep this like a balance of the approach we can take to help heal us sooner than later, okay? Let's kind of put the anxiety down, okay? Go play b-ball with your kids, okay? And, visit grandma. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The anxiety now, Lucky 13 transformation. We're going through transformation now. We can't even get anxiety about what's going on anymore, okay? But we can give it to the angels. Okay? They're here. They're our messengers. Meditate. Go within. Write in your journal what you hear, what to do, especially with your own family, okay? Especially with your own family. Oh, I picked up two at the same time. Oh, that's right. The two were delivered. Okay, see, look at Spirit wants you to do it. Okay, see? We talk about the Six of Swords a lot. Okay, look at all these swords. Hold on, let me put my glasses on real quick here. Hold on, my little bead got stuck on my table here. Okay, so the Six of Swords, just talking about giving it up to Spirit. Okay. Okay. So here, this is like Earth. We're on Earth. King Arthur. Okay. He's been saying, look, we're going to give you this sword. but you got to use it intellectually. You have to master yourself, because you're going to be a master of others. Okay, but you're going to have tenacity. You're going to have the energy, because we're going to be with you in spirit. Okay, and we're going to bring you a beautiful queen also to keep that balance. Okay, and rule a nation. Okay, and then now here we have this death transformation. Lucky 13 moving to Temperance 14, major arcana, okay, angelic realm, and here's spirit, okay, as the minor 6 of swords, where you give it up to spirit. Now here you see this person is rudering the boat himself, but usually you have like an image of a spirit here, okay, an outline of a spirit, and you're sitting in the boat, and they're ruddering the boat to a cave, and you see a light there. But here's the unicorn. You know, the unicorns are the savants of the light, the white light, bright light. Okay, my darlings. I've talked about that since day one. The unis are. They're the savants of the white light, bright light. Okay. So that's why we have to intellectually relate to them and give it up to them. You know what? That's why I'm saying, I keep saying, you know, Jesus, he was a spiritual posse squad. Let them see it now. Jesus, is this the time? But the fear of God and the government. But he's not listening to me. Okay, look, 5 of Cups. So now we have, and see the alchemy here. She's holding the 2 cups. Okay, and I talk about this card when it comes out, because it always shows like a disillusionment. This person is at a loss. Okay, but if you see, yes, the 3 cups did, you know, spill, but it's spilling into the pool of water. And here's the unicorn blessing the other 2 cups. And the 2 cups is the most, you know, my favorite tarot card in all of it, because it just means that romantic love that can lead on you with a special partner on your journey. And I talk about the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Cups as well, that you kind of knew each other when you were little kids. Okay, so if that comes out, that'll be fun. But here we have, think of the water elixir. We have to think about more alchemy. You know, teach metaphysics to your children. You know, open your minds. I think that's what the universe wants, for us to open our minds. It's been a little, you know, watching too much crazy stuff on TV, not going within, not tapping Mother Earth. And I think if we try to do that, it'll be a win-win somehow. I think now with all of this, we're going within and we're praying deeper as families too. And whether we pray pagan style or church style, you know, we gotta like have faith and hope, okay, and pray. 7 of shells, okay, 7 of cups. I'm gonna pick up all the cards, I think. 7 of shells says here illusion, okay. But I wouldn't use that word, because I see 7s as spiritual challenges or spiritual victories. Okay, so with this card, and cups is the water, our emotions. So if we can keep our emotions during these very trying times, obviously precarious is all I can say, but is to go within, don't get anxietied up, and let us go on this journey this whole globe is going through, and let us, with spirit, come out with a spiritual victory. And I'm thinking in a way too that I think it's about us going within and becoming more spiritual, knowing that there's higher situations working behind us, the invisible intelligence, how I like to call it. But with that comes good, bad, and ugly, you know. Diablo loves to mess with that world. Okay, now we have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Fire, and this is known as respect with this card, okay? So, the 4 of Fire, and we talk about the 4s a lot here with the stability, you know, of like how they built the the pyramids in the Giza Strip there, and that are still here thousands of years later. We want that kind of stability and respect for ourselves. I think it's like really now, it's about going within spiritually. You know, when you go within spiritually, it's like when you're an athlete and you have to go within, you know, you have to train. You have to know your body, mind, and soul as an athlete, okay? To achieve and to maximize your goals and your eliteness, you know, especially when you make big millions of dollars as an elite champion. Yet, it takes for you to respect yourself, okay, to gain that. And many people, sad to add, just kind of, and yes, you know, there's sad stories out there. I'm not going to trip it, but I think if some more of us believe in ourselves with courage and acceptance, you know, you hear about many stories about these young people who, you know, on the streets and everything, yet they become famous, and it's beautiful. That's what we have to do. Here we have courage to stand our ground. Here it is. Beautiful. Well, look at this. Isn't it cute? I brought out my little courage and inner strength book. Okay, so we'll definitely make sure I bring this out to close it up with this. But 7 of Roses, courage. And that's what we need to do, my darlings. And what I opened up here, we'll have to reread it because I thought that was a good way to open up the read. Here we have. Let's just have that courage. And another 7. Either we can have spiritual challenges, which we all are. This is beyond a challenge of, you know, a cold or something. This is losing family, death, praying, losing job. You know, this is monetary. This is everything. But we got to give it up to spirit. We got to give it up to spirit. And they're saying we opened with triumph. We'll be triumphant. Okay? In the castle. Having the intellect. The transformation with Lucky 13 to know that the invisible intelligence is here to keep us in the balance. Okay? And that 2 of Cups is always here. Never give up. Because we have courage. Never give up. Because we have courage. We have the Excalibur sword. And here we have trust. Okay, trust. And we can say, this is kind of good. Now, you know, I don't like the word fool. Okay. On my tarot deck, I'm going to choose the spiritual initiate, you know, because the fool is, you know, they designed these tarot, I think came out, in the 1700s or something. So, you know, but we're no fools. None of us. No one of us. With all the technology we have in front to read and learn, none of us is a fool today. Okay? But many are not spiritual. So let's get on the spiritual. So we can understand invisible intelligence. Okay? Because when you do become more spiritual, they're going to talk to you. You're going to hear things. You may witness things. You know what I mean, for those of you who believe. Okay? So here we have, and see, it's like, it's a new beginning. Gemini, new moon, all new moons speak of that new beginning, starting out. But let's have a plan now, as spiritual enthusiasts. People, I know I'm on my path here. You know, I just turned 60, so I'm the crone now. I can deliver, you know, a book, and people will say, well, yes, she's lived through this, you know. And so look what we're all living through now. But I can honestly say this is the first for me, as is everybody else. But we can start anew. Okay? We can start anew. And I totally believe anybody who's lost loved ones on this journey, again, courage, okay? Courage. They're going to come talk to you, okay? So I would represent that as well. You know, if any of you have lost loved ones, start and watch videos like mine and others, and, you know, you're spiritually aware. And I'm sure if you do, though, you came through a family like that, because I did, you know, and it pretty much is that way. You know, you can learn, But to master it, I think it comes, from how you were raised. How you were raised. And if it's in your blood, even better. Okay, let me turn my little face so I don't look. Okay. Oop, what did I hit? Oh, there's stones. Okay. So let me just turn my face, and I'm just going to fan it. That's exactly what I did earlier. And I liked how it opened. So let's see. Let's come. Since it's a new beginning, let's do a little bit from the beginning of the book. Okay, let's start a new beginning. Let's see. We picked one, but you know what? I'm going to do a pairing. So let's do one. Okay. So this, I'm not looking, but right here, this page, and then I'm just going to pick a page from the back. So we do a pairing again. Okay. All right. So we have this page, and then this page. Okie dokie. Okay, what do we have? Okay, so we have, all right, the answer to prayer is slow. Okay, so this is the page. So it reads, the answer to prayer is slow. The force of prayer is cumulative. Not until life is over is the whole answer given and the whole strength understood. Wow, that's pretty deep, huh? Stopford Brooke. Okay, I've never heard of this person. Hold on, I'm going to lose the page. Let me put the crystal right here. Okay. So, the answer to prayer is slow. The force of prayer is cumulative. And that's why we all got to pray, my darlings, okay? Not until life is over is the whole answer given and the whole strength understood. So you see, we are on this journey. And as I said, that's why back in the day they called it the Fool, because you didn't know what the hell was going to be going on with people you meet, family, and then, of course, the invisible intelligence, okay? But we can have answers. We can. And prayer, and write your thoughts down. Whatever comes to mind. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's better if you write it down when it doesn't make sense. Because then, how many times have I brought papers out that I wrote years ago, and now it represents, okay? So, and this book I'm writing is all about years of my papers that will represent even more now, okay? Victory is won not in miles, but in inches. Win a little now, hold your ground, and later win a little more. Oh my goodness, I got like little goosebumps right there. Louis L'Amour. Victory is won not in miles, but in inches. Win a little now, hold your ground, and later win a little more. There you go. Every day, my darlings. Every day. Get up with an attitude of gratitude. Say your prayers. Think positive. Lessen the anxieties. And talk to the beautiful ones. Okay? The next quote. God does not take away trials or carry us over them. Okay. I get emotional, people. God does not take away trials or carry us over them, but strengthens us through them. Okay, in italicized. God does not take away trials or carry us over them, but strengthens us through them. E.B. Pusey, P-U-S-E-Y, another person I don't know, but there it is. We will all come out stronger from this, my friends, okay? All of us, especially us who are spiritually wise, and we know to have courage, and we know that there's situations that we cannot see, but we can feel, and it doesn't, even if you can see, the future in respect of, aid your friends, your families, and keep you cool, okay? Be a cool cat. We want to think like cats now, Even if they fall out a window, they land on their 4 feet, okay? Cats are laid back. So however you have to heal right now, and we are in healing now, but I don't think a lot of the anxiety is like it was, okay? Yet, we can't be foolish, Okay, we cannot be foolish thinking everything's okay. It's not. But we can be smart. Let's, like air element, think smart. Okay, and be courageous. Okay, my darlings. Much love to all of you. Much love. I think of you and know that you're always in all my prayers.